This is the plaintiff, Irene DeAngelis. She says she was driving on the exit ramp on the parkway when the defendant's car smacked into her and the car next to her. The defendant then jumps out of the car and starts screaming at her. Even the cops couldn't believe she hit her and then started yelling at her. Bottom line, she made up some cockamamie story saying she wasn't driving the car when the accident happened and won't pay her the $1,340 she's suing for. This is the defendant, Kutsia Owan. She says her car stalled on the ramp. She got out, opened the hood, and when she pulled on the spark plugs, the car started rolling forward. She tried to pull the emergency brake, yelled to get out of the way, but the cars collided. That's when the crazy plaintiff threatened to knock her lights out. Bottom line, she'll let the judge sort things out. She's accused of causing a smack-up, crack-up.
Irene DeAngelis, you are suing Kutsia Owan for $1,340. The estimate to get a bumper fix that she crashed into through no fault of your own. Tell me what it is that happened. We have a chart out here. Maybe you can use that, this little diagram, to help me understand.
Okay, this is my car.
Okay.
And there's another car right here beside me.
Okay.
And there's a traffic light, and she was standing basically besides, I don't know, in the middle, because she crashed into both of us.
Okay. Well, maybe she lost control. But anyway.
She basically hit my car.
Did you know what was happening before it happened? Did you see her coming, or you just felt the hit?
No. All I saw was these two boys that were standing right here at the traffic light. And I looked at them and I saw their impression, like, oh my God, and then boom.
Right before the impact?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. When you see people looking right behind you going, okay.
Yeah.
And so she hits both cars.
Yeah.
Everybody comes out of their cars?
The defendant doesn't come out of her car.
Doesn't come out of her car, okay.
Okay, we come out, we come to her. She says, leave me alone for now, I'm checking, whatever. I'm checking, I'm in shock, whatever. And the other lady had started taking down her license plate, but because she didn't want to cooperate, we asked her for a couple of $100. The lady asked...
Wait. You guys are asking her for a couple $100?
Yes.
How do you know how much it's going to be? What if it's a couple thousand, like you're saying it is?
We're trying to be nice.
How bad was the damage? Do you have a picture of the damage?
I have it on my
Maybe
phone.
I have in my head, like, severe damage, and it's really not that much. Let me see what the picture you have.
It's on your phone, you said?
On my phone.
That's fine. Oh, that's not an insignificant amount. All right.
The other lady also asked her for money.
I think maybe in your head you thought it would be a $300 repair. That sounded right. Correct?
I just wanted to. I was in shock.
How'd you pick 300?
I don't know.
Okay, so all right. Well, maybe you shouldn't be in the business of estimating stuff, because you're here to sue for $1,300, right? Which is what you have since found out it is.
That's what the estimates have showed me.
Right. So that was a bad idea for you to pick a figure out of your head, right? All right. So anyway, you say that to her, and what is her reaction to that?
She says, just leave me alone.
Okay.
Leave me alone. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. Leave me alone. My hand hurts. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Okay.
I don't want to give you an insurance card. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
So somebody calls the police?
I call the police.
Right.
I also call her an ambulance.
Right.
Okay? Because she said her hand was hurting.
Okay.
The ambulance comes. I have the police report.
Okay.
Would you like to see it?
Yes.
Right here. I found out that she was insured with State Farm. She was not insured. She had no insurance at the date of the loss. She had absolutely no insurance. And after the police report did their work, or whatever they did, I asked her for the last time, are you sure you don't want to give me some money for it? She came out of the car and she said, are you in da-da-da-da-da? And
no, what? Don't skip the good part.
Are you talking to me like this in front of the cops? Like, are you asking me? I said no. I already said no. I'm not paying you nothing. The cops are, got in my face. The cops had to actually get involved and break it up and said, what are you doing? You know what I mean? You just hit her. That's it. Leave it alone. You go your way. She goes her way.
What happened? How did this accident happen?
I was coming off the exit ramp. I was coming home from work.
To the board.
There were a couple cars here. There's two ways to exit from here and to here.
Okay.
My car had been stalling during the day. It was shut off a couple of times, and it actually stalled right on the exit ramp. It just came to a dead halt about maybe 20, 25 feet away from the ramp.
Okay.
And it stopped.
Wait, 20, 25 feet away from
where the red light is.
Okay.
Yes. And my car stalled here. I slammed into park, came outside, opened the hood, and the contact cables for the battery were a bit loose. When I put them, the car started rolling.
And you're not in the car?
I was in front of the car. It started rolling on me. And I just was like, oh my God, I'm not gonna become a pancake under my own car. So I don't know where I got superhuman strength. I pushed it off of me. And I jumped around and came around.
Superhuman strength or subhuman intelligence that you are standing in front of a car trying to fix it when something like this could happen where the car propels forward and you're not in it? If that's how it happened. That's awful if that's how it happened.
And I went around it and I jumped in and hit, it was rolling when I jumped into it. And I hit the emergency brake, but it still didn't work. It came and bumped into these cars right here.
Okay, and did damage to the cars?
Yes.
Okay.
So Miss DeAngelis came and started knocking on the window. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay, but look what you did to my car. I said, I'm very sorry. I apologize. I said, I'm really hurt. Can you give me a second? I'm gonna call 911. She said, no, you just hit my car. Were you gonna give me money? I said, dude, are you kidding me? Are you giving me money? Are you seeing what just happened? I was like shaking. I was really in shock. I said, I'm in a lot of pain. My car just hit me. You've seen what happened. I'm very sorry. I have an insurance card. I'll give it to you right now. No, well, are you going to give me money? I said, can you just give me a second? And I called 911.
Okay. So now the ambulance comes, but you don't end up going with the ambulance, right? You go
No,
with
I
the
didn't go with them.
Right. So you rejected the ambulance. Did you end up going for medical care?
Later that evening.
For what?
Shoulder pain.
In the emergency room?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and step back. Now, you gave information at the time of the accident to the police officer that you were insured with State Farm. And I have a letter in my possession from State Farm saying no such thing. She wasn't insured by us. What's that?
I am currently insured with State Farm.
Well, we don't care what you do now after you have an accident.
No, I
We
was
care what
insured.
You did then.
I was insured.
If you read
Okay,
the letter.
you want to see the letter where it says you were not insured? Did you lapse?
I might have, maybe for a little bit, but I've been insured with them for
can I
years
ask
and
you,
years.
because I'm confused, what's your defense?
Would you ever settle with somebody right at the accident scene, accept cash, and drive away?
Absolutely not. I mean, what if they don't have insurance, you know? How are you going to get your car fixed if it costs more than that?
Well, that's the thing. Would you ever do it? Would you ever do it if they waved the money in front of you?
No, never. Like what he said, exactly that, because what if they don't offer you enough money to fix your own car?
And you have no idea what it's going to cost.
Exactly.
Going inside the courtroom.
My defense is that I told her, here's my insurance card. I even called my agent, Annetta. I called her from there. And I told her, this is what happened. She said, stay calm. Did you call the police? I said, yes. So did you offer her the insurance information? I said, yes. But Ms. DeAngelis was hell-bent on asking me for money. As a matter of fact, I had to call 911 again a second time, and I have a copy of my phone bill.
Okay, that's fine. But the bottom line, there's no crime in asking, and there's no crime in refusing. Now we're past that. Now we're at a stage where you hit the car. What's your defense? To not having to pay these damages.
No, I offered her the insurance card. I told her.
Okay, that's great. Now, are you listening to me? She doesn't. She can't sue State Farm. She has to sue you, which is what she's done here today. She was willing to go through State Farm, and she tried to make a claim because then you don't have to sue anybody. State Farm says the claim you have submitted has been carefully reviewed, and our policy records indicate that at no time did State Farm issue a policy for Kudzia Awan or the vehicle involved in the accident. Do you want a copy of this?
No, I don't.
Because so you don't really care what the facts are. You just want to say what you want to say?
No, I still have the same agent.
Okay, so there is no defense. It is your fault. You hit her, and now the issue is damages. Now, you have submitted some information because you feel like what she's asking for is an exorbitant amount.
I believe so.
Okay, you believe that $1,300 to fix the bumper is too much. All right, now, you have gotten two estimates to repair.
I have two estimates. I have one from Bay Ridge Nissan, which I would like to prefer because my car is a brand new, but I decided to go to the cheapest guy that I've been dealing with for years because I couldn't afford to pay that Bay Ridge Nissan
Which was
estimate.
asking $2,942.56, which sounds, I mean, that also sounds excessive to me. Looking at the damage, but the damage isn't a scratch on a bumper. The damage is going to require a new bumper, and that's going to cost money.
I understand
I
that.
find that good, because now understand this. I find that the $1,340 estimate, which is not even an estimate, it's the cost that you actually paid to repair the bill, is legitimate and reasonable, and that you have to pay it, and that the accident was your fault, and I find in favor of the plaintiff, $1,340.
Judge Leon, I just want to say I admire you so much.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
I admire you.
All right, so the defendant comes out here after hearing this verdict go against you. What's your reaction to this?
I absolutely agreed to pay her. I even offered her my insurance card at the scene. She was just hell-bent on asking me for money.
You agreed to pay her?
Yes, I did.
Why didn't you?
at the scene of the accident. I told her to go through my insurance company. She was just telling me, hey, do the right thing, do the right. I said, this is the right thing.
You didn't have insurance.
I did have insurance. It was transferred from my credit card to a bank. So
Do you wish you had paid her $300 at the scene and avoided this whole thing?
Absolutely
you glad
not.
you went through this?
Yes.
All right, good. Right down there, okay? Okay. All right, so congratulations on winning your case. How you feeling coming out?
I would just like to say that I love the judge. I admire her. I watch her all the time, and I'm very happy with what I got. Thank you.
And if you had lost, would you still be saying this about the judge?
I still love her. I watch her all the time.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Harvey.
You know what? This happens so much. It is such a bad idea. Even if you're positive that the amount of money they're offering in the scene is enough, do not settle at the accident scene. Nothing is gained by that. If the other person is wrong, you can deal with them later. But if they're waiving cash, it's such a mistake. It's always going to bite you in the end. And that's going to do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.